tell you how I started. Good day everyone, welcome to my video. Yes, in today's video I'm teaching you guys how to become a Django developer in the year 2024. I believe if you're watching my video you want to learn how to program, how to write code in Django, and how to build something like web application in Django web framework. And I believe this is right for you, and if you to watch this video to the end, you learn how to become a Django developer in 2024. First and foremost, let me introduce myself. My name is Isaac, and I am a software engineer for like over some years of experiences that I've been building with Python web frameworks, and I've built a lot of web applications for startups, for companies, and the experiences have been all inspiring so far. And I believe if you want to become a Django developer just like me, this is the best and this is the right video for you. I believe if you watch this video to the last end, you will learn how to become a full stack or a full-fledged Django developer. Yes, with practical experience. When I started learning Django, I started learning Django then that was 2018, and this experience then was kind of like weird and like crazy kind of, because I remembered I was working on some project, personal project, and I was learning at the same time. When you're learning how to build something, when I learn a framework, because obviously Django is a Python web framework, and I was learning and building at the same time. I think that's just the best approach to learning. You must hold this still by your right hand, because most times when you're learning a web framework, yeah, learning how to learn its structures, learn how it works, learning all these authentication, authorizations, users out and stuff like that. While practicing how it works is just the best approach to me, because that's how I started my learning then. I remember I started learning how to build web applications then using Django, and I was also building some website then, building some web application then. Yes, I remember I started learning. I started with a landing page, because I was like, wow, let me just learn how to read a landing page, a static page with Django, and if I'm able to do that, I will to move into dynamic web apps. Being rendered using Django web frameworks, and that's how I started then. So when I moved from how it works, how to render your view, how to render your URL.py, how to create an app inside your Django web framework, inside your Django project, how to create URL, how to install your URL, your app URL inside your project URL. Those are the things you learn on the way when you're learning process. All these things you have to learn how to deal with, learn how to use inside your Django web framework, learn your Django project. And this now has become a part of me since 2018, 2019. I think I started learning then around late 2018 to early 2019. Then that was when I started learning with Django web framework then, and the experiences have been all inspiring so far. And I said it earlier that I started learning with the static web page until I moved into the dynamic web apps. And when I moved to dynamic web apps, the first project I worked on was the weather 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 forecast web applications. Let's see, weather forecast website. Let me put it that way. Yeah, weather forecast is like a project I did for myself, like a side project I worked on, because I was like, let me learn how to render a third party endpoint services on my website, and it rendered successfully, rendered without any issue, rendered like 200. And if you know what 200 means, I believe you're in the right video, and I believe you should like and subscribe for more videos like this coming up your way. And I think that was when I learned how to build some cool stuff for myself, because most time I started with this type project. Yes, because most times you have to learn and what to practice to while you are learning how to do some things. While you're learning all this basic odds, all this authorization, all this authentication, learn how to render your project, learn how to render your apps inside your Django project, learn how to create endpoints, learn how to create URL.py, your router and stuff like that. You learn how to create a model or two, your database, learn to render your database inside apps. Those are the things you learn on the way to as a beginner. So I believe if you're an experienced person watching my video, this video will also get like a story telling stuff for you, and That's just how it is at the that's just how it, I that's just how I said then. That's this is just based on my personal experience. And if you have any question about what I've talked about, what I've said in the video, you can just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll always find time to answer those questions, answer your inquiries so far. So I think that back to what I was talking about, I learned how to render third party endpoint services into my web apps, and it was able to render those page, those images, those weather forecasts without any issues. And I think that was the first project I worked on. The second project I worked on was the news website, and this new website was me querying, which was where I queried some different endpoint services again. Endpoint services again, and when I query some endpoint services again, like a news I can't remember the name of the third party endpoint service I queried, but the experiences was stick to me since then, and it has been how inspiring, and I still find it more fascinating now to what build it. Because if I could just go back to what those projects I worked on, those side projects I worked on, and to like to modify it again, and to what to make it more cool, more stunning, and more fascinating, more incredible. Now it will be of great joy to me, and those are the things that stick to me since then. And I just have to say this because I believe people, if you are watching this video, you want to learn how to program, learn how to do something cool using Django Web Framework, and that's just how it is. That's just my personal experience. And I think since that period when I was able to query some third party number services and build some cool stuff for myself, like side project for myself, I was able to work on some social website at the end after like 2 years or so. Because I said it then, I started it since late 2018 to early 2019, and 2 years after, I was able to build something cool like a social media, social website. Let me put it that way, social web apps. And what are my social web apps? Like a website where users can upload their images and videos, post just like a Facebook, like a Facebook clone on web applications, and it works seamlessly. It's work in out of the box too, because I have to implement some features, some cool features of the social website into it, and the experience was so inspiring practically and technically, and that's just how that's just about that. That's just about that aspect. Yes, what I want to say at this moment is just to render some advice for you guys if you are learning how to build something cool, like you are starting afresh with Django Web Frameworks. The first and foremost is just to set goals for yourself. What do I plan to achieve? If I want to learn, if this is our desire to learn this Django Web Frameworks, first and foremost, what do I plan to achieve with it? Is it to get a job at the end? Is it to start making money with it at the end? Is it to start a new life with it as a tech person at the end? Those are the goals you have to set in the first instance. Okay, what do I plan to achieve? Where do I see myself learning these web frameworks? These are things you have to set in place as like the first step. Second step is pick any resources, pick the learning route you want to use. Is it learning how to build this, learning how to use Django web frameworks via video tutorials, via my friends that is into tech, or via courses online? We have Coursera, we have Udemy. Those are the learning routes you can use to learn how to build something cool, learn how to program in Django, learn how to use Django web frameworks. All these things you have to stick to it and be consistent to it. When you stick to one learning route and consistent to it, for example, if you decide to use a learning if you decide to use a video tutorial as a learning route, you can decide to stick to it from the beginning to the end. You will learn how to learn the full basis of Django web frameworks, or the basic and nitty-gritty of the Django web frameworks, like learn how to build something cool with it at the end, from beginning to the end, using video tutorial. That I think that's the most recommendable route to learn how to do some things like technically, on in tech now. So mostly you don't need to pay for videos like this, obviously, because it will be given to you free on YouTube, and they are just the very vital and value quoted content or tutorials for you. So I believe you should be able to work on on the video tutorials I talk about, and learn how to build some things by yourself virtually. It's something cool at the end, and that's just how it is about this, about that aspect. And when you decide to pick the video tutorials and you learn how to build some side project by yourself, about based on my personal experiences. If you remember, I talk about building some static pages in Django web frameworks, being rendered in Django Web Frameworks, and building some dynamic web apps using Django Web Frameworks. So those are the cool projects, like might be the weather forecast, might be the news website, might be social apps, might be so many other projects you feel like working on, that you are passionate about. Because when you want to work on a project or a side project, you have to be very passionate about it. Because if you are passionate about it, you have to work on it, and you have to finish it well at the end. There are some projects that I've worked on personally after that period that I didn't finish it, maybe because of time or because of book I come across during the learning or during the building process. So all these things, it has to be part of you while you are learning, or why your learning process is ongoing. So that's just it about that aspect. And I think when you're consistent, being able to consistent to one learning route, I talk about that. Being able to ask Google, because Google is a best friend for all software engineers, all software programmers out there, and Stack Overflow is also a best friend to all software engineers, like the aspiring or the newbies out there that are getting themselves there with software programming or software engineering. and being able to consult Google whenever you come across any issue, any bug at all. Those are the things you have to learn how to do also. And if you have a community you belong to, that tech communities, we have WhatsApp group, we have Telegram, we have Slack, we have Discord, all this social media platform where you can find yourself in a tech group or tech community where you can always ask questions that related to what you are learning, and those people that are experienced in that same group can answer your question. So that's just how it is. You can't learn on your own. You have to be among these like-minded that are also learning, that are also good, are experienced in that same web framework, in that same field where you are getting yourself into. Those are the ways for you to get yourself up and running about tech. So I think that's all about this video. I believe you have to watch this video to the end. I believe you learn a lot. You gain a lot in this video, and I wanted to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I talk about today in this video, I talk about how to become a Django developer in 2024. And with this current trend of AI, I think the learning process will be more inspiring, more fascinating, because we have so many AI tools out there that can make a more learning process more fascinating, more incredible for you, more cool for you. That's just how I'll put it. Because whenever you come across any issue, whenever you are facing any bug or stuff like that while you're learning, you can always consult those AI tools. I'll leave some icon by this side. These are the type of what these are the examples of tools you can use when you're learning. When you are learning how to be something cool, when you're learning Django web frameworks or any other web framework apart from Django in tech, all these tools are the tools you can use for it to like you can use. All these tools are tools you can consult when you have issues or bugs. So that's just about that aspect. And I think at this point I want to round this up here. And I just wanted to stick to one learning process and learn how to be some separate by yourself passionately. And that's just about tech. That's just about how to become a Django developer. And I believe if you are very good, if you are very sound in what in Python coding language, being able to get into Django everyone should be very very easy for you, very very awesome for you. So that's just how that is right there. So that's just how it is. That's just how to be the world. That's just how to become a Django developer in 2024. And I want you to like and share this video with your tech, with your coding friends that are getting themselves into coding or tech, or someone that's experienced already. And thank you for watching my video. And bye for now.